YouTube, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be on an updated brow routine. Before I get started, I just want to say that there's a few wee bits and pieces that I edited in the wrong place if you're wondering why it looks weird. So yeah, just keep watching and subscribe if you haven't already. So firstly, what I'm doing is I'm just combing through my brows. I'm using a wee spoolie, just putting the hairs in the direction where the product is going to be taking place. I'm using a 317 wing liner brush from Zoeva. I love this brush for brows especially just because it's so compact, it's so thin, and it's just amazing. So I'm using the Makeup Forever Aqua Brow in shade 25, and I'm just creating my little baseline. And now what I'm doing is I'm just filling in my actual hairs with the product before I actually create my shape. And now what I'm doing is I'm going to start to create my shape. So as you see, when I get to the arch of my brow, I am turning the brush sidewards and dragging the product down, so that way it meets with our little baseline that we created at the start. My hairs are quite sparse at the arch of my brow. I literally don't really have much hair there. So you'll see me throughout the video sort of constantly going back and forth, making sure that there is a good amount of product there. So whatever's left on my brush, I'm not using any more product. I'm just taking that to the front of my brow. I like to leave the front of my brow to the end because I don't really put much product there. And what I'm doing is I'm just brushing upwards and making sure everything's nice and blended at the front, so we get that nice ombre effect. Just making sure that it's actually connected to everything else. So I'm just constantly focusing on this bit of my brow before going on to anything else. So now, like I said previous, you'll see me going back and forth, making sure that everything is nice and blended. It's just pretty much a working process, really. It doesn't take me that long to do my eyebrows anymore. If you can hear my TV, like, I'm really sorry about that. When your boyfriend's in watching the football though, hard heart. So now I'm just combing through my hairs again with the same spoolie, just making sure that everything's blended once again. Okay, so the next part that you are going to see is me carving out my brows. I added this bit in before editing the next clip that you're going to see, so sorry about that, guys. But the brush that I'm using is a flat concealer brush from the Ciara Daly Desire Duo collection, and I'm using the Rimmel Lasting Concealer in the shade Porcelain just to carve out my brows and making sure that everything's nice and tidy looking. Now the washing machine's gone. So this is the part that I should have added in previous, so sorry once again. All I'm using is a clear brow gel from Sleek, and I'm just combing through my hairs, making sure that they stay in place all day. And with this product, I like to take it a good bit at the front and fluff my brows up. I like the front of my brows to be nice and fluffy looking. The difference that a fucking brow can make. So now what I'm using is the concealer buffer brush from Zoeva, and I'm just blending all that concealer in to make sure that it's nice and blended. I'm literally making no sense today, guys. I'm really sorry. I like to make sure that the inner corner is got loads of concealer on it too, just so if we put wee pigments or anything down, if we do an eye look, it's gonna pop. So now what I'm doing is I am just using a large fluffy brush and I'm just putting down the Rcma no colour powder just to set my lid. And that's everything, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Bye!